Welcome to this week's installment of Inside F&M Wrestling. I'm Brad Weltner here for GoDiplomats.com, and joining me as always is Franklin Marshall head wrestling coach Mike Rogers. Mike, thanks for taking the time to sit down here with us today.
Yeah, thank you.
So you had your final road duel of the season last Saturday when your team traveled to Philly to take on Drexel. A pair of major decisions from Rick Durso and Andrew Morano kept the score close in the early going, but the Dragons managed to pull away with a number of narrow decisions. So just walk us through that competition.
Yeah, like I said last week, I think they were favored in three of the weight classes. The three matches where they had significant wins, and I figured we'd be favored in two, maybe three matches, which we ended up doing. And it came down to again those close matches. I mean, there was 3-4 close matches. 25 was key. That was 4-0, and then 149. Was 1 point difference, and 174 was one point difference. So, we take those three matches, put them on our end of the scoreboard, and we win the duel. So, it comes down to we just got to get those close matches, and it's just one of those deals that it was great that Rick and Morano went out there and got the majors for us and kept us in the hunt, and it was good for them individually to not only look to win, but like we said before, perform, and they did a nice job of performing. We had a lot of alumni there. We had a social before. That was a great event. Had a lot of former wrestlers there and parents and alumni. And we were hoping for a little bit better result, but I think our guys went out there and definitely fought. We looked at the shot ratio. We broke down the video. We had 61 shot attempts to their 30. But we got to clean those shots up. That tells us one thing, that we're working hard, but we're not scoring the points. So we just got to work on cleaning those shots up. Again, we got our mat wrestling still needs to be improved. But those two things, we fixed those two things, finishing our shots and getting off the mat. It'll be interesting to see where our guys are at. But I think they worked hard. We definitely went out there and fought, and I think we hustled. We just didn't get the points that we need to get to win the match. But ultimately, I think our guys did a good job of putting a good performance together. And I think it's going to be very similar for this Friday coming up.
Yeah, so this Friday, your team hosts Bucknell. It's your first home duel in nearly a month. So on paper, how do the Diplomats stack up against the Bisons, and what's your team need to do to pull out a win on Friday?
Yeah. Well, I think it's going to be the same thing. They're pretty strong at the heavyweights. 97 heavyweight for them are really solid, including they got two solid lightweights at 25 and 49. So again, it's I know I sound like a broken record, but we can't give up the bonus. We have to get the bonus when we can, which we did last week, and we got two majors, and that definitely helped us. So if we can get those bonus points and not give up the bonus, but we got to win those close ones. There's going to be a lot of close matches that can decide the dual meet. So if we can close the gap on those situations, I think it could be a very exciting night for us. And I think our guys are excited to finally be wrestling at home. We've been on the road for quite a bit, just our schedule, just how things kind of fell. We had a lot of away matches and how things worked out for us. We'll compensate that for next year, but I think our guys are excited to be being back at home and not having to be on the bus and traveling, and I think that's going to be a nice advantage for us, and hopefully we get a nice crowd out there to motivate our guys. But to get the win, I think we have to do what we've been talking about all year. We have to get off the bottom. We have to score those 1-2 point matches. We got to win those.
Yeah, we appreciate you sitting down here with us today, and good luck against Bucknell on Friday.
Thank you.
And thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like F&M Wrestling on Facebook, follow them on Twitter, and subscribe to the Go Diplomats YouTube page.